have the recording running. It is running. Wonderful. Let's get the countdown going. And then we're off to a fine race in Medical Solid 2. Substance on PC. Very easy. Full game. Can't wait. I should turn off the music now. Just waiting for the last person. Who's missing? We are missing Platonic. Can you thumbs up quickly for the text countdown? And then we're good to go. Thank you very much. We're ready in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Well, let's go, everyone. Off to the races. My name is Astasi, hosting for everyone. And of course, I'm joined by the Lightning Strikes as well. Hello, once again. And we're going to have a race versus JMC, PlatonicGuy, YoungSnow, and Fury.
Oh, let's see how Tanker will fare for them.
Bro, JMC has not started yet. JMC, are you starting? He's starting.
Okay. he just had some lag.
Yeah, it's fine. We are going to the IGT screen at the end, so it doesn't matter too much. We will actually have all the runners being competing at the same time, even if it's not RTA in the same start. We will see their times at the end being compared to next to each other.
Oh, Fury got that weird angle with Snake, where Snake just wants to walk down left. I don't know what causes that.
It's a weird one sometimes.
Doesn't cost you anything, but
yeah. Once again, I've forgotten to start the timer as well in RTA. This is hosting live, everyone. Even if I'm not racing, it's still a lot to do. Thank you everyone for accepting these small mistakes. We're starting off with PlatonicGuy being at Olga first, YoungSnow leading just behind, and then JMC and Fury coming along as well.
Of having right side Olga. YoungSnow being the first to defeat Olga.
Wonderful. Let's see how the others will fare.
They all got the cutscene so far. Let's see if JMC gets it. Yeah, he has a right side Olga.
Fair enough. You can only loop her if she's walking from the left side, and even then it's not always the same. She can still decide to just not loop and give you the cutscene anyway.
Yeah, it's pure RNG whether she clears out her magazine or not. Looks like they all got 4-shot Olga, which is very good.
Alright, everyone moving down now to the engine room or starboard. It's going to be interesting to see how each of them will tackle that challenge, and then it's going straight to the guard rush.
Interesting to see small changes like Platonic hanging down the stairs instead of just walking down.
Indeed.
Very minimal optimizations, I would say.
Yeah. Snow deciding to fall down, shoot at the radio of the guard. Let's see Platonic doing the same.
Yeah.
Both of them using the M9 as well for it. Which means if you have to shoot, you have to still keep holding the L1 button to run a gun. Or else Snake will just stand there, read only his weapon, and then start walking. And of course, these runners are well experienced and know exactly what they're doing. Fury joining as well.
Fury doing the same.
And JMC.
Probably the same.
Yep, also using the M9, also not missing the shot and moving on. Wonderful performance so far. And then we're going straight ahead to the guard rush. It's going to be interesting to see also how they will tackle the ladder glitch, as there are many variants of that.
Oh yeah. JMC, of course, lagging while he's knocking out 4 guards.
I mean, the JMC, of course. But it's fine. He's playing literally on an HP laptop, and it's wonderful that the game can run on hardware like this. So, once again, if you feel inspired by all these races, of course, join us. While we cannot have you buy the game on GOG right now, once you can again, we're happy to teach you how to speedrun this game at MediaSpeedrunners.com.
Exactly. Even a potato can run this, so... Don't need an Elite Gamer rig with the best, most expensive video card.
Absolutely. This game ran on a PS2, believe it or not, so your laptop can handle it as well. PlatonicGuy having a bit of trouble with the Cheetos guy, the guy behind the box.
Box guy, yeah.
Yeah, it's trouble. So far, Snow leading English in RTA. Once again, we did have starts at different times, which was a bit weird, but it's fine. And once again, just to confirm, this does not mean that anyone loses the race just because they're behind in RTA. We will go to the IGT screen.
Oh, he's doing the super variant.
Nice!
Oh, wow.
That's a rare sight. That's a completely different ladder glitch than the others will do.
Whoa.
Okay, using here the Mac ladder, the variant, and Snow getting the first continue of the race here in holds 2. Fury locking his camera as well, but he makes it through, no problem.
Nice.
And JMC going here for a standard ladder glitch. Just the easy ones to replicate, and we also recommend to learn this one first. They all just have, I think, barely than 1 or 2 seconds difference in time, so it's not key, but certainly with how well practiced these runners are, it does make some difference for sure. And of
all
course,
about the milliseconds here.
Exactly. PlatonicGuy is the VR and IL, or individual levels guy. He certainly is a professional when it comes down to the little things and little details. And he's indeed now coming out first out of the tanker because he didn't continue in the holds. And we're moving on straight to the plant section. Lovely little detail here by Fury. We have a fancy community-made tools for free that you can also use, such as this turbo overlay. And we can even modify it to just not say turbo, but if we want spam enabled. I love that detail.
First, now we're getting to the larger part of the game, but I wouldn't say that tanker is insignificant. Tanker's it's very hard to make your speedrun work if you have a bad tanker. You can easily lose minutes on tanker if you don't perform well.
Yeah. And still, plant is the big section. A little less than an hour if you're playing well, and you can still save a lot of time there to make up for it.
Yeah, tanker is kind of unforgiving. You can't make a lot of mistakes. A lot of mistakes would cost you 30 seconds easily. Like that continue that YoungSnow had, that's about 30 seconds, which is has a real big impact on the run. I don't think plant has that many parts where you can screw up that much. I think it's more flexible.
Absolutely. Another cool thing on Very Easy is we can get the M9 here right away in the beginning. On higher difficulties we have to grab it from the armory. And Platonic even opting to get extra ammo. It's gonna be interesting what he'll use it for. He will not lose time because of this, because the elevator will come down and delay him inevitably, so grabbing the extra ammo is not a problem at all.
Yeah, it's a set time anyway. He's just maximizing his time.
I'm definitely betting on he will do a non-lethal version of Fatman, which is trickier, but also faster overall.
I'm interested in seeing that. Oh, the best Fatman is the Katie Fatman, where she just calls him a prick and an asshole.
Yeah, it's the best version. And there we go. Now we're gonna make our way forward to Stillman, who will teach us all the ways how to, of course, disable these bombs by freezing them. Thankfully, all of these runners, unlike me yesterday, are New Game Plus or New Game Plus Plus, so when they have a save loaded in, they don't need to listen to that explanation again.
Not like having a tough time with his aerials. Missing the right angles a few times there, and good thing about VE is that the alerts don't carry on to the next room, because otherwise he would have been screwed there.
Absolutely. Especially if you're a newer runner. Sometimes it's just worth it to walk regular and don't cartwheel, because you can lose more time by doing a bad cartwheel into a wall rather than just keep walking forward.
Yeah, they can screw you up in various ways, and I think the most important aerial you can do is after Harrier fight, and on the bridge.
What's Platonic doing? He's not getting through the door. Why doesn't it open?
Slap the door open.
Yeah, we'll never know. You need a Meryl if you want to do the Nick slap. A fancy technique where Nick Green in the Twin Snakes got slapped through a door from Meryl. Doesn't work here. There's no Meryl in the MGS2 unless you play the side missions, the Snake Tales. Where there's a story where you play as Snake again on the tanker, and instead of Olga, you fight Meryl.
Yeah, MGS2, you just kick yourself through the door. You do it yourself.
Yeah.
More,
You're your old man. Alright, we definitely see Theory, Platonic, and Snow go counterclockwise, using a few tricks with the conveyor belt. In case you didn't know, you can equip boxes on these conveyor belts and they will transport you to set locations during that plant section. That will definitely help you, of course, to traverse the whole plant faster. And we use this in a speedrun to be a little bit faster than what we'll see with JMC, who will go clockwise, literally just walking all the places, which is fine. Both versions work. But as we recently learned, planning a little bit for normal, on the higher difficulties, it definitely changes the game, makes it easier.
Yeah, that conveyor belt glitch, that looks amazing.
And there we go. Moving straight on. Let's see, Platonic will go first to defuse the bomb. And then grab the box. It's not really clear what's faster, but on the other hand, it doesn't matter too much in this room if you walk left first and then go down to grab the box.
Oh, having a little bit trouble getting out of the crawling space there.
Yeah, he tried to be as optimal as possible using the coolant spray to go automatically in the crouching position.
Oh, YoungSnow picked up the box.
Yeah, he does it first. And now Platonic has to get the box and Snow has to defuse the bomb. Fury doing the same as Snow. If you wonder what these guys are doing, switching back and forth the weapons, if you have your coolant spray out and lying down, if you in this coolant spray view and then stand up and switch away from the coolant, the animation will stop immediately and you will be already standing up. It's a little bit faster than waiting for the regular version.
Small time saves. These runs are extremely optimized.
Absolutely.
The smallest things can count, so we're grabbing everything we can.
Yeah. Like a few years ago, it was like, I think 1 hour, 3 minutes, 40 seconds. That was the world record. And that already was considered quite good. But it's gotten optimized to such a degree that we're now in the 101s.
With the smallest optimizations, yeah, for sure.
Damn, Platonic, doing that cartwheel over there to grab this stun. Which you might never need, but it looks definitely nice. Just clearing that gap, just as we do in the VR mission.
Felt that one. JMC going to start off now.
They're literally high-fiving on the same bridge. Wonderful. And what you will see these runners do, they're gonna pick up a claymore quickly, cartwheeling right into it, and then getting up again as quickly as possible. You're gonna use this one later. And now we basically come full circle. PlatonicGuy, Fury, and Snow will go up there to the area, defuse that bomb, and then they will go to the conveyor belt to use the boxes to have them transport basically back to the beginning, and then do the bombs from the other side that they've missed so far. And meanwhile, JMC is moving on to Strat A, finishing off his last 3 bombs. And then they will all converge again, going down Strat A to meet Fortune.
Always fun to see so many different strats. They're not really different strats; they're more like variants. But
yeah,
it's nice to see how it will work out for them.
They all get you to the end of the game for sure, very fast. It's crazy that you can play through the complete Metal Gear Solid trilogy 1, 2, and 3 in less than 3 hours. And part of it is the many tricks that we found, especially in this game, for example.
There. PlatonicGuy has the conveyor belt. That was YoungSnow's doing it as well.
Who's there?
Funny seeing them all doing one after each other.
1 by 1.
I love it.
Yeah, just aiming at the spot and then press triangle to get up there, and then walk with a box on into that conveyor machine.
It's the enemy. I need...
Yeah, as opposed to just getting on the belt, equipping the box, waiting for it to stop, then going on the belt.
Yeah, it takes so long.
Yeah, it's a small skip that will save you a few seconds.
Without that time save, it would not be as fast. It wouldn't be faster to do the other way, but thanks to that glitch, we figured out all the strats that we use. And we do it twice, because after this section, we walk back forward clockwise to the conveyor belt and then use another box to go straight to the Strat A. If we wouldn't have this glitch, we definitely would not use this version. There you go, JMC defusing the last bomb. And then he will walk all the way back again to Strat A.
Yeah, that's the entire difference. He has to walk back to Strat A, while the others just do they go to Strat E? I think so.
No, they go straight to A.
Yeah, they go
E?
to Strat E and then get the box. And then,
sorry.
Yeah,
exactly.
No. You're good.
We got it now. We figured it out.
This is still a very new strat for me. Still figuring out what's happening. Same for the Claymore, by the way. I never saw the Claymore get used, so I'm excited for that.
Fury losing a little bit of time, not getting right on that conveyor belt. Trying again, not getting on. Needing yet to line again.
Angle.
That's definitely costing me time now compared to doing clockwise. And he got it now. 3rd time's the charm. Let's go. Oh, don't use turbo for the coolant. It's definitely slower.
Platonic going to Fortune now. So what are ways to speed up the Fortune fight? Are there a lot of ways?
Well, it's not really like there are ways, but the goal at the end is, and that's the deciding factor to end the fight, is that most of the arena is destroyed from Fortune. And in order to make that happen, we have a few ways. For example, in the beginning, we turn right, do 3 punches, and then crouch down and let her hit us. This will lead to her shooting us, but also aiming at this first light that we can see here with Platonic. That already counts, and he even gets a second one right away. There's a few other things that we can do. For example, have her shoot these barrels, which will explode, destroying even more of that arena. And at a certain level of destruction, automatically the fight will end, we can move on. So it's not just like another auto-scroller. We can actually do stuff here to accelerate this fight.
Right, but you can't help her destroy stuff, right?
You can't do it yourself, I think.
You just gotta let her aim at certain points. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, we don't have the Stinger or the Nikita at this point, but I just felt like, hey, maybe you can help her.
That would be nice for sure.
Like, Fortune, I know you want to destroy this part. Let me help you.
For sure. And meanwhile, I'm preparing the bot to shout out all these runners, as it is customary. Just didn't do that beforehand.
Yeah, no worries about it. Looks like they're all going through the fight clean. Both JMC and Fury have been hit once. Always a tough fight to get no hits on. Sonic now going as fast as he can to the heliport to do the Fatman fight. Hope he's going to do the non-lethal strat.
I expect him to do as much.
He has 51 bullets. He should give it a try at least, unless he's not feeling up to it.
Yeah. I have a suspicion the interesting guests are Fury and Snow if they want to do that. I'm not sure if Snow can do it. He's more like used to run a normal, where we use a Claymore and lethal strats. The Fury has practiced it though, so we might see him try to attempt it at least. For JMC, I think he's very much settled on the strats that he does. He got a PB yesterday on this channel in another race of 1 hour, 2 minutes and 45 seconds with doing a lethal one, so we'll see what happens.
Here we go.
Doing the cartwheel. And he's going for the lethal version, fair enough. Very easy. You turn around, use auto aim to shoot him and getting down on the floor, shoot him in the head first, and then there's a lengthy time that we need to wait for him to get up again. Defuse the first bomb, then follow after him, which will be very much always in the center. Kill him,
Perfect
and then
execution.
defuse the last bomb. Yeah, textbook. Wonderful.
Yeah. Does really help that Fatman did the right moves.
Yep.
Sometimes he will just try and skate away.
Like we see with Snow, for example, he was going to the left side there, but it's not too bad, he's still close to the bomb.
And I found the trick really is to shoot him in the head before the stars appear above his head. So then you can shoot him twice in the head.
Nice.
Yeah, Fury getting similar to Platonic's.
Yep.
Very nice.
And then JMC
See how it
following
goes for
last.
JMC.
He definitely
Yeah, 'cause
caught
he
up in
started
some
later.
areas, I think. He's not as far away again as he was in the beginning in RTA. So he might be actually edging closer and closer in IGT. Very nice.
Nice. Nice.
That was clean.
Good positioning from JMC there with the bomb.
Yep. Barely needed to change. And now it's time to find Ames. He's a guy that hangs out in the core of Shell 1. And if we are New Game Plus or New Game Plus Plus, he will be actually somewhere else than the standard position in one of many different random locations.
The small downside, as opposed to having the 69-minute cutscene at Stillman.
Yeah. You know, there's a little bit of time potentially having him not closer to us. But we can also save time compared to New Game, where he can be actually closer. The first quadrant. Because if we were to do this blindfold, this section, we were going to do New Game because he will always be in the same position. The problem is why we didn't do... Yeah, please.
Oh, it's so
was
so
close.
fast.
Platonic going with the stun version to get the alert, not using the Claymore. What we'll see these other people do is going to use the Claymore, shoot that in the elevator so the elevator stays open, and we have a constant evasion going on here while all these guards will be walking around. With the stun, they're all knocked out. That's even funnier, so you can even do more cartwheels like this.
That's why I picked up the stuns and F.
I see. That makes a lot of sense now.
Very clever.
Yeah. As you can see, we don't need to call the elevator because it stayed open the whole time. There's lots of other cutscenes that would come in if we didn't have this action going, so it's just a little bit more consistent as well. Checker, for example, Fury doing the same thing now. Snow did the same thing with the Claymore, pretty sure. Placing it down, shooting it, and there you go.
Yeah. There we go.
Pattern recognized. You are cleared to enter.
Now we're going to ask, who is Ames?
Indeed.
Are you Ames?
Are you Ames? Look, at the end, I'm not even sure who is Ames. I'm just hoping they get all nice Ames in the end.
Oh yeah.
Platonic
That's pure
doing the
RNG.
beam and cartwheels here to go even faster through all these people checking them out.
Reporting no problems in the hall.
And
you got the
he gets the worst
worst.
spot one. All the way in the top left.
Let's see what kind of Ames location YoungSnow gets.
And there we go. He's not doing cartwheels. He's just walking, taking his time. I personally think it's sometimes hard to spot Ames.
Oh yeah.
But there you go, bottom left. A little bit better. No, wait, that wasn't
Nope,
Ames.
that's
That
not
was
him.
not Ames.
Oh no.
He's, abusing the start screen to find a spot him easier without wasting IGT. And there we go, he's
Same
also in the top
spot as
left.
Platonic.
Exact same spot, yeah. GG Fury following along as well. Not the same spot, but the same corner, losing about the same time. And James getting in as the last person. Will he get a good one at least? We had 4 chances tonight. Come on, do it.
Right? Should help.
Nope, not good. So it's
Oh.
walking along.
It's like
At this
they have the same
point-
seed.
Yeah, they all started at the same time, but not really. He had it on the right though. So yeah, they all had aims at the same corner, which wastes about the same time.
They all had right side Olga and they all had the same corner aims. That's
Damn,
crazy.
That's crazy. And
This
now
is
we're
all
on.
like 50-50.
Exactly. If he would be in the top right corner, he would be so much closer and they could be done so much faster. I think it makes roughly 20 seconds difference, at least in my splits when I had the worst aims versus the best one. And that
Yeah,
definitely
yeah,
is a
I
lot
think-
of time.
I think you easily lose like 15 seconds, depending on if you do the aerials.
Yeah. And now we're moving on to the part that I tried to explain earlier, but there's a reason why we only did blindfold tanker races so far, which you do, Lightning. Do you still have the world
Yes.
record, by the way?
Yeah, I do still have it.
Ah,
It's still
nice.
7 minutes 43 and could technically be on the VE non-blindfolded board. But
It's even cooler if you do it blindfold. Let's accept it.
yeah, it is way cooler. But no, we could not get past the Harrier. We first have to shoot the sensors, and that sensor on the Cypher that's flying, I have no idea how we are
gives
going
us
to
that
get
X.
that one.
You have to go into the sniper to shoot it. You cannot use any other weapon. And you have to precisely shoot just the sensor, not the rest of the Cypher, or else the bridge will blow up. And because this aiming is just not precise enough, even if the Cypher's flying, always the same path, we do not know when it will be there. And we do not have a precise way to get there. Platonic, though, making very quick job here with the sensors. That was amazing. I definitely did it much slower.
Him shooting that sensor on the Cypher, that was insane.
That was insane. All right, we're starting here with approximately 4 shots in the beginning. Nope, he's going for 5. Wonderful, even better. Got
Wow,
another one,
that-
and going for the +1. There you go. Gets it. That's
Yes.
textbook. And then we're just waiting for this attack where we just shoot him twice more, and then that's this fight done. 1, 2, let's get it. Brilliant, that was
perfect.
textbook.
Well played by Platonic there. And you can see that he has practiced this
Oh yeah.
so much.
He didn't practice that safe, boss. That's the difference. We don't do that in the ILs. A little bit of redemption for the others. Let's see Fury and Snow at it.
I think YoungSnow is on 4
Yeah.
Harrier. He didn't get the +1.
Not even the +1. Yep. Fury missed
Fury
the
did
+1 as
get
well.
the +1. Oh, okay.
But he wasn't at the
Oh,
same
yeah.
damage. Let's see.
He missed one at least.
At least one for sure. And they have to do another set where they're gonna aim here. JMC starting out. Looks good. 4. Shooting for the... There we go. 5.
Nice. +1.
Come on, get it.
Looks like he got it.
Got it. Let's
Yes.
go. JMC saving more time now versus the others. And Fury even has to go to the missile phase because he did not have the chance earlier. Oh no, he got the one stray shot in the side. Beautiful.
Oh, he missed one.
JMC
missed one. Still very, very fast, Harry.
Very fast. The beginning makes a lot of difference already. If you get those 6 shots in the beginning, it is a huge advantage.
Yeah,
And there we go.
but it's
Finishes the
so
fight
hard
as
to
well.
get.
Yeah.
It's
and Fury
basically
dropped down.
push
He
XP.
had one continue now.
Oh,
He had that
Oh.
same issue yesterday. It's definitely a timing issue there. What I can just tell to our casual viewers, if you try to do this roll, usually do it later than you expect. There's a lot of leeway before you do it, and if you do it way too early, well, you fall down in the water.
fortunate for him.
Yep. This will definitely put JMC ahead now in IGT, very sure of that. Because he did start rather slow in the beginning because of a little bit of confusion.
Well, Platonic now getting the Nikita to save the president and then kill him.
Yep, definitely saving and killing the president at the same time. Not in the other order. Definitely not the other order.
No, we wish there was a skip for that one.
Would be nice because you can just literally swim towards the door to go to Vamp.
Yeah.
But if you go right away there, there's no call and the door wouldn't open. So there's no chance we need that card from the president. Would be such an easy skip if you just can manipulate the card.
Nice aerial by Snow on the last one that he needs to do for the bridge. They only one more aerial I think they need to do in the Tengu part, Arsenal part.
Mm-hmm.
I think that one's about as devastating as these. They are really unforgiving.
Oh yeah.
Nice. Everyone got their aerials right. Just Theory missing that leap of faith one.
Yep. Class from all of these. Definitely great action.
Well, let's see if we're going to kill the president preemptively. Nah, it's
Not
going
looking
fine.
either. The interesting question is, after we save and kill the president, will any of these runners do the swim glitch where we go out of bounds and swim directly towards the door where the vamp is? Saves a lot of time because we don't have early cards before we go into his fight. But we still have to open the door towards the first area after we kill vamp.
All of these runners are in turbo, which makes it a lot easier doing the swim glitch. You don't really have to continue mashing the button to swim. You can just hold the button, keep swimming. I think they will all give it a try.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure they all do. I might suspect Platonic Bomb, but we'll see. We'll see. There you go. Snow shooting a shot. Once they was all walking towards the president. And Platonic just randomly shooting the wall. Why not? He can hear us, so. Well, let's go.
Just doing some BM. Ooh, JMC just saving it before hitting the president.
Yeah, that definitely looked closer.
Definitely looked like his movement was a little bit wonky, but not wonky.
And
like,
there we go. Platonic going for that swim glitch.
Oh yeah.
The
Oh,
quick
he's got it.
version. He's already high, but he needs to set up a little bit again. And is that enough? Come on.
Yeah.
And there he goes.
Come on,
He's out of
yes.
bounds.
Nice.
Now he will swim directly where the arena is and then dive down and basically go through the door from the other side. And then can directly skip the cutscenes before vamp fight and start the vamp fight directly. Get the turbo on and then there we go.
Then we kill Vamp. That was Vamp. That's all.
Hi vamp. Bye vamp.
Just take out the stinger and blast him with him. It's gonna look a lot more laggy on JMC's computer, probably.
For sure. Snow opting not to do the swim glitch, he just goes the direct path. I respect that. Rather than wasting time by not getting it immediately, he just takes the swim. All good and fair.
Yeah.
Doesn't make the biggest difference. And especially in a race, you want to be making sure that you do it consistent. Fury, though, going for it, and it looks quite good so far.
Consistency is definitely key in races.
And JMC as well, going for it. Fury's out.
Nice!
Good,
That was a
and
fast one.
JMC has to set up once more, going for the second cycle. Looks much better this time, though, and
Wow.
he should be out. Come on. Wait, no, he dropped. Oh, no, that was a mistake.
Oh, no!
And yeah, he will go for a third time. Fair enough. At this point, though, it's time lost anyway. Goes for the fourth one. Fair enough. He definitely wants it now. It's not about the race anymore for him. It's about getting this trick for practice reasons.
For honor!
Exactly.
Yeah.
And
this angle is
Platonic
not
going
right.
for a rare Amazip, which you can do in this area.
Oh, I see.
And doesn't get it, unfortunately. At this point, it's rather worth it to just walk here. If you get it first time, you don't need to drag along, and that definitely is faster, because you can just literally strut forward.
Emma doesn't always play around.
Nope. There's certainly not yet a nice setup which makes it consistent. It's a bit of a guesswork. You just need to bump her in some way that will put her out of bounds. And there's like 3 locations where it's saving time. Actually, it's saving more time later than here, but yeah, you can do it regardless. If you really just want to squeeze out all these few seconds, you want to go for this one. And there go the others also now dragging him along. And we move right away into the sniping session.
Part where runners can finally relax.
Yeah, if you
Because
play this on... sorry?
It's a very packed run, you know?
For sure.
I would say tankers even worse. You constantly have to think of your positioning and of
Yeah.
what things you have to do and the techniques. But even so, it's not like planned as a breeze.
Absolutely. And Tanker again has been optimized so far, it's crazy fast. And even in the full game run, if you have a great tanker and then follow up with a great plant, until you get to sniping, you still are feeling a lot uneasy about it. Platonic going again for another zip here. Doesn't get it. Got in fourth shot, let's go. That will automatically put an alert in action, but that's fine. For VE, we can at least move fast and we just shoot all the guards and walk away. We don't need to drag them along. Which is so much time save. But only if you would get it on first or second try. And now he will walk back in again because he needs to grab ammo. And this is the difference. If it would be that ammo would wait on the other side of the door, that would be great, but we still need to get her at least from that corner. Not dragging her for the whole way.
Through the door.
Yeah, not dragging her all the way is definitely still good. There we go, another bump.
He bumps her.
Yeah. This will put Emma a little bit further ahead, and then you just need to drag her for the rest. You can zip her here as well. Would save another 7 seconds first try. But again, less worth it really than the other ones already. Fury and Snow also not going for it.
Not doing the zip.
They're getting about even, so I think Fury started a little bit later than Snow. He could be ahead at this point right now.
I believe so, yeah. Probably because Fury did the swim glitch.
Yeah. And he got to work first try. Definitely work it. JMC unfortunately behind so far because of that messed up swing glitch. But that's fine. We're still gonna end up. Yeah, we're still gonna end up with great times from all 4 runners.
Oh yes. Yes, these are all 4 excellent runners.
Interesting. Snow, I think going here for a stunned version? I'm not quite sure if I saw that correctly or if he was just slow. But he had to drag them all along with guards coming in. There's so much going on, you can barely Grasp it all. Oh, JMC getting the ammo zip here.
Oh,
Very
nice.
nice. Saving a little bit of time again.
Yeah, Snow and Tiri now going to the fireballs. The very annoying fire that sometimes does not want to be put out.
Yeah.
Prevents you from going further.
Ironically, it's a little bit easier if you're further away from it than too close.
Which is silly, because you would expect that being closer means that you're better at it, but...
Yeah, but even if you operate an official fire extinguisher, you have to be at least 1 meter away from the fire.
True. It's just realism.
Absolutely. Realism with vampires, fat dudes on rollerblades, and fires.
Perfectly normal, right?
Absolutely.
They're all coming to the point where they can just relax. It's a very scripted part of the sniping section. They do not have to do a lot. They just have to follow the prompts and not look at Emma too much, because she will trip if you do that.
Indeed. While there's no claymores here that you need to shoot out, you can still mess it up and lose time.
True. It's not like you can truly relax.
Oh, there we go. We could technically call Snake.
Yeah.
Platonic shooting Snake here. And he will retaliate. He will shoot back. He doesn't take shit from you, rookie.
Yeah, no, we don't need Snake here. It's for lazy people.
Yeah. If you're just setting up and plant safe, so you can do a new game plus run, then I did it, for example, because I did it for 5 versions on PlayStation 2. So I could offer them for the community for download. I was like, every time I was like, just calling Snake, going to the bathroom.
Yeah, exactly. Bathroom break time.
It is quite a segment. If we could have cut out here as well, that would be a huge skip. And Platonic here going for the ultimate seagull slayer. Apparently they started attacking you after a while, so...
He wants to break up with Rose, I think. Rose will call you and be like, you can't just do that. You're a monster.
I thought you were good with seagulls.
Right, do you actually enjoy abusing
And he even gets the call here.
Wow.
After shooting too many, there you go. Yeah, Platonic just flags him because he knows his head.
Well, let's see if he can stay ahead then, because there are still a lot of very tight sections coming up.
Yep. You can at least save lose time at Solidus if he's just not cooperating.
Right. If he's not doing the elbows, can be pretty tough.
Hmm.
You can see the left side is probably doing a bathroom break.
Yeah. James is
He's
like,
chilling.
yeah, I lost, whatever. I'm just gonna call in. Call in Snake and go. Playing the sandwich.
Watch where you're aiming. Watch where you're aiming.
I think if you turbo crouch, you can definitely evade that shot from Snake. That's fun. Hey, what can you do? You can just stand here, constantly spam sniper bullets. Why not? They get refilled every time when you're at 20 or low shots. So you can just do whatever.
We are experiencing true impatience here.
Come on,
I'm
Emma.
gonna make a smiley. Joe always makes a smiley on the wall.
Yeah, but Joe also chooses the Yoshi as TTS.
True. Well, no one, of course, opting to get the optional codec here with Emma, where she finds Johnny.
Oh, that's so good. Just use your directional mic and listen at the second tower. And if you want to be creepy, you can also listen in on Snake, who will say, oh, do I have to talk to Otacon before I ask out Emma? She's 15. Yeah. Guys, she's 15.
Bit more creepy.
Yeah.
Sure, she acts more mature in certain ways. That doesn't warrant anything, Snake. I think Platonic has a little itch on his back. Just needs to scratch it.
Oh, there we go. Platonic standing out with Vamp. You can go a little bit to the left if you want, but you can just hold it and then with Turbo, hold the attack button and you're snapping away. Easy peasy. Both of these fights. Yeah.
Showing us some good scenes.
Absolutely. Both of these fights are just free with Turbo.
Yeah.
Especially on PC when there's no slowdown. Slowdown is a huge thing on PS2 and Xbox. The original Xbox.
YoungSnow also shooting Snake.
I mean, you gotta do what you gotta do.
Oh, nice. Tonic's shooting the turret. That turret can just fuck everything up.
Oh, yeah.
It will shoot you, and then you will fall down because the bridge underneath you will... Ooh.
Unlucky. A little bit too early with that one. You can stair glide up there with a cartwheel. Yeah, the thing is, if you fall down from that bridge, you will go back again when you just left the hatch. So it's a long way. And there we go. We're getting captured here. And then we just get out.
Captured, and we get out.
It is what it is. And I'm not sure what Platonic is spamming here.
You know this fellow?
I'm gonna go back to JMC. I want the nice music going. Just kidding. There we go.
Love the music in the sniper section though. Very chill.
It's so good.
Very cool. Both YoungSnow and Fury getting out unscathed towards the capture scene. Oh.
Oh, snow falling down again. Unfortunate.
That stairs gets everyone. That set of stairs.
I'll see you in a little while. Brace yourself.
Ooh.
Yeah, that's what you get, Platonic, for spamming that button.
Exactly. Thankfully, we're on very easy, so Olgo's punch just doesn't take as much health from us. But if you were on European Extreme or Extreme, that's definitely a lot. It's like a third, I think. So
it's like a assist slap.
Yeah, that hurts. And then moving on to Genginum, you gotta make sure that you hold down your select button so you answer the codec right away, and that will be just early enough so he can cartwheel the first guard before he even sees you.
Oh.
Never mind, Platonic doesn't care, he gets out alone and still moves on.
He just moves on.
I guess the others will do it.
Well, that's
ultimate flexing.
Make it a little bit tough.
Yeah, for the others it will be tough, I think.
Yeah. Nice aerial there.
Nice, the other guard dropped down actually because I got an early alert. Usually there would be a guard just around that corner.
Oh, right. Oh, that's pretty clever.
Wonderful. And that's why we're here, folks, for these tiny differences. And now while we wait here, we have to get 5 codec calls in from the kernel, and then we have one more call being answered by Rose.
Some pulse buffering going on.
Yeah, you want to answer
Let's
that
see
codec.
if Fury gets it. Fury doing the cartwheel. Yeah, nice.
Yeah, this is what we usually do. We cartwheel past the car and then walk up. And then on top there will be a guard just turning around. If you're fast enough, you could knock him out before he can alert, and then you just literally walk on. Super easy. There we go, just like Fury did.
Nice. And he got it. He got the aerial. That's one of the hardest aerials, I would say.
Yeah, if you don't have an alert and drop down, that's like fine. You can still move on. Snow getting
Takes you
alert,
about
but
10
making the
seconds.
gap.
Whoa.
Yeah.
He got lucky there. If he got shot mid-aerial, he would have dropped down.
Yeah, and if you have an alert and drop down, the guards will shoot you constantly, and that's a lot of time loss, just because they're in your way.
Yeah.
They can kick you and be annoying, it's just a pain. And there you go, Platonic setting up the box for Tango 1. I'm assuming he wants to
just
walk...
sticking around.
Yeah, I'm assuming he wants to walk up as fast as possible towards the next door, because in Tango 1, we just go towards the door, go first person, punch, punch, kick. On the kick, we let go first person, and that will move right into that door trigger and have us move on without the fight being over.
JMC.
James, you're
Oh,
also
he's got
doing
it.
the bump. This ain't TTS here. We're not bumping guards. But I guess it worked for him. No guard at the end there. And he can move
Or
on.
he tries to JM chunk Solidus.
I'd love to see that.
Fury's just sliding. It's just doing some Michael Jackson moves there.
As does Snow. And there we go.
Alright.
Platonic going towards the door. Again, first person, punch, punch, kick, letting go on the kick. And
Oh,
usually,
he didn't get it.
usually we transfer for the door. If there's a guard there, can be blocking us. Fourth attempt, come on. There you go, fifth one.
Nice.
Fifth one's the charm, let's go.
Fifth one.
And
Angle can be pretty
fine.
rough there.
Oh, for sure. Now, Fury and Snow moving along as well. Now we're in Tango 2 here with Platonic, and what we do is we constantly stand in this one spot to aim at this door, and we can just shoot them down with the stinger, which will automatically lock on and just get them. Easy peasy.
YoungSnow using the box to get past the tank cards. And he got it first try, nice.
Let's go. And now Fury and Snow will doing the same here.
Yeah, so now we just take out the first guards and then we shoot our stinger missiles towards one of the spawn places. Is it one of the spawn places or is it the spawn place?
I think it's the one you want to be on.
Alright.
And now we wait for race. But first, a little speech of Solidus. In the speech, though, we have a lot of time to prepare because this time, if we're in the menu, the game doesn't stop. It will continuously have Solidus hold a speech. So, for once, menuing doesn't matter here at all. And that's good because we can
JMC.
prepare right away.
Got the skip first try as well.
Wonderful.
Let's go. Yeah, the point is really that you want to kill all the enemies as fast as possible so you can move on as quick as possible.
Indeed. Now 3 people waiting here. Snow even going into thermal boats because why not? And
Looking
JMC
a little
following.
hot, Snow. Might want to check that out. Looking a little red.
Yep.
Jack, those days during the Civil War were as real as they come.
Every day was absolute.
Split between life and death.
There's many things that you hear over and over again as a speedrunner, but that speech is something where you're just like, move on. Please move on. I don't give a shit.
It's like a monologue and you're just like, okay.
Stop
Got the
talking.
headshot. That's perfect. That's perfect race from Platonic.
Brilliant. That's what we want to see.
Wake yet, Jack?
And another speech from our lovely man, Solidus.
I admit that I under
He just can't stop himself, can he?
Let's see if Fury gets the fast strat.
I'll squeeze the answers out of you instead, my son.
Nice. Got the first shot. Didn't get the third, but has it now. It's fast enough. Ooh. Snow missing the shots.
Yeah. You want to shoot right into the mouth of these rays, ideally.
Having a little bit of trouble with the race here.
Yeah, it needs 3 of them health bars to go down to 0, and that's the fight.
Good thing about Turbo is that we don't have to get choked by Sawdust. We can just use Turbo, hold down the button, don't have to mash.
Indeed. And meanwhile, Platonic's moving on to the last fight with Solidus. We're gonna go a little bit stabby, stabby, swishy, swishy.
JMC also missing a missile on the raise. Oh, damn. Solid is already going into phase 2.
Wonderful. Now we'll
Let's see if he gives him a lot of elbows, because those are the fastest.
he will dash around a little bit. Maybe if he's lucky, not as much. Yep.
Oh
Doesn't
yes,
even wait
nice
for it,
elbow.
just walks around. Perfect.
One more. Nice!
And
oh, he
GG.
caught him! He caught him while he was hitting him, wow.
We're in execution.
Let's go to Fairy. Also in phase 2.
This is where it gets interesting.
The Spider-Man arc.
I love that Snow still has on the BDU.
Yeah.
Because why not? Just waste all these load times.
Oh yeah, catches him. Okay, nice from Fury there.
Let's go.
They were getting the elbow
And
again.
the elbow, yeah, that's GG for Fury.
Wonderful.
Very nice of you guys to do this in a rotating kind of way, so that we can
We can all focus on one.
we can easily commentate this.
Appreciate it.
Thanks, guys. Know you guys are looking out for us.
There we go, James is starting as well. And Snow
and he's
missing that stab.
Gets hit by Stardust. Catches him now though. That's still okay. Oh, he's getting him twice.
And there we go.
No
moving on.
elbows for YoungSnow. That's too bad.
Yep.
Let's see with JMC now also entering phase 2.
And then all of these runners are done. Definitely super close to each other.
Ooh.
I think JMC underestimates how much IGT time save he will have just because they're an RTA apart. Remember,
Nice.
there was almost 24 seconds difference between them.
GG JMC.
GG.
Do you remember this place?
Of course.
And with that, we're moving on. We're waiting for the score screen, which will take us roughly 9.5 minutes. Brilliant. If any of the runners want to join us, talk a little bit, feel free to do so.
That's it.
Definitely feel free to do so because we are out of gameplay to commentate on, so
Yeah, Platonic, talk. Tell us. Tell us how you demolished us all.
Because his PB's like a 101. And these guys
Where's
are
the credits
fucking
good?
shit.
I know we are. Thanks. He said I'm rusty. I might get a 104. Yeah, right. Yeah, fucking right.
Straight
I was rusty in that run.
Are you talking about the
Yeah. The gene is the only thing you pass on.
Yeah, but you never lose that movement.
Written into our DNA. It's up to us to teach that to our children.
Oh, you guys want another one?
No,
If you don't,
Our ideas, our
I can host 1v1, 1v1v1.
Well, how-
joy
How's Platonic feeling?
together.
You done?
yeah, I'm not gonna do it.
proposal?
Fair enough, sir. Thank you so much for joining us.
fair enough.
Yeah, no
he just
Yeah,
He
once
just wanted
enough
to
for
win.
Platonic.
wanted to
doesn't-
win, got his win.
Doesn't often run full game anymore, do you? It's all VR stuff. And little.
If we ever get to like if we ever get to
If we ever found a big VE skip, you'd come back, wouldn't you? You'd
if 100 be realistic,
Yeah.
I'm coming back.
That would be nice.
By realistic, I mean like we don't have to.
Yeah, you mean like absolutely like it's doable. Like I mean it's
Yeah.
doable, but you mean like it's not like a freaking grind to get there. Like everything has to be perfect if you can just get it with a trick.
Yeah.
Like if Tengu 2 skip, you know, was a thing of VE. Well, you found it, Platonic. So get on the VE Tengu 2 skip.
When I found that the cool and consistent, I started testing like ridiculous 30 seconds of it, hoping it would work.
Yeah, I asked Lime about that. I was like, on VE, if you just do like 40 seconds or less than 40 seconds, and he was like, nah, it doesn't do anything. Like, you have to.
I think the minimum is like the lowest I've gotten the one. I don't think it can go lower than.
Fastest Olga setup.
I think he forgot to hit the thumbs up. I think that's what that was.
Yeah.
Or he didn't see it.
Yeah, I typed. Oh, sorry. I didn't have to.
Yeah, there was like almost 30 seconds RTA difference, but
Yeah,
you ended up so
yeah,
close to each
JMC
other.
started late as well. I
Yeah, you
forgot
confused
about
me,
that.
and I started a little bit later than
Yeah.
you and Snow because of that, and then JMC started the latest. But that threw me off because I was like, oh, I thought you meant like, oh, you did something wrong. You need to like stop, restart. And then like Hal's just like, no, just keep going. So I lost a little bit of time because I didn't skip the first line, the Hudson River line. So,
The Hudson
not that it
River.
matters. It's only a few seconds, but it was just like great. Started off on a crap start.
Yeah, we're asking if people want to do at least one more. JMC is ready, so we have at least.
I'll do another one.
Alright, let's go. At 1v1.
1v1.
I love it.
You guys are always close. JMC and Fairy, always
I
close.
got super lucky in holds one. I basically had to time it out because I bought the camera and I had to time out the flick shot. Like I just,
Oh, yeah.
I kind of know
Yeah.
where it is. Like you get used to where it is, but it was just like
Sure.
there's still a chance that I just miss it, walk into the projector, or miss the guy entirely, and it worked out.
Yeah, I had a feeling that you were like, oh shit, camera's borrowed, you know.
To me, you just gotta go for it. That's what I find. If you break the camera doing mag ladder, you just might as well risk. I was really close to him though. It was almost close to getting caught because he got held up when I tracked him. So I was really close to him. I was about as low as you can go without hitting the projector.
Nah, let them have the 1v1. I
Sure
think I'm
enough.
alright.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Alright.
Had a crap Harrier as well.
Got the nice DMC
Same.
music going on.
This song does not get I swear to God, this song does not get hit with that.
No?
I've never had it get hit. No.
I've heard from
never
so
had-
many people.
I've never had a strike on YouTube. I've never had a strike on Twitch. But I've had my VODs muted when I played non-copyright music at this point.
Yeah, right.
It's still
Music,
Yeah,
yeah.
that's weird.
Even if it's non-copyright, they still mute it just because Twitch is like, I guess, doesn't want it at all, just in case.
Yeah.
Or Twitch probably doesn't know the difference between non-copyright, they're just going to mute it because it's music, it's not.
Well, the thing is that it could get copyrighted later.
Yeah.
The one I always had for sure was the MGS3 credit song. That one I always
Yeah.
had
That one.
get
That
strike.
And the MGS1 one. The MGS1 does not
Yeah.
even allow your video to be played. That one's definitely a full block.
Got a Nomad in chat.
Woo!
It might be MGS1 probably gets DMCA'd because that song is actually like popular.
Yeah.
It's been used in a lot of other stuff. like
sure.
it's been used in other cases, so it's probably because the licenses are more up to date on it, even still.
Yeah, I mean 2 and 3 are not even per se right now. Well,
Yeah.
it's not because of the music, but because of the video footage they had to license.
Yeah. It also depends on who these pieces of music are licensed to. Because if 1 and 3 are licensed to like the bigger like labels and A&Rs and stuff like that, like then like they'll get flagged. Like 2 could just be like licensed to a bunch of like companies that don't give a crap, couldn't care.
All right, let's see that IGT of Platonic coming up.
Coming up right now.
Yeah, mine's almost up in a minute.
103 exactly. Wow.
Wow, nice. GG.
I was like, it's either 102 or 103, but I didn't expect that. GG's.
Good job, Platonic.
Yeah, B-Man yesterday came in with a 102.05, I think. Also very close to a flag.
Yeah, I saw it was really.
He tried a lot of things.
Yeah, I
And
missed that amazing JMC PB.
it's on my YouTube. Check it out.
103.45.
Sick.
45 seconds behind
45.
Platonic. There's a continue that added to that as well. 15
That's
seconds.
a good time. Good time for a race.
Yeah, for sure.
That's alright.
Wait, where was your?
A leap of faith, I just cartwheeled too early.
Yep, you did the same thing you did yesterday.
Yeah, I have a cartwheel too early, or I went too far to the right a little bit. Something like that. I just missed the platform. Yeah, yesterday I just did it too late and ended up like slipping through.
Ah, I see.
IGT for snow.
JMC's is just coming up as well.
Yeah, JMC is gonna be the only one for 102.
438. Nice.
Did you?
Good time.
You had to continue as well.
Yeah, it holds 2 of all places.
Classic, isn't it?
The classic,
It's either
yeah.
holds 1 or holds 2. You can like I've never seen anyone fail holds 3, but the other 2.
Alright, let's see
JMC is
JMC.
always tricky with the lag.
He could be third
Yeah, his
place.
RTA is always off, but his IGT is bang on.
Hey, there we go. Third place for JMC.
Yeah, I didn't expect that.
Nice.
GG's,
Thought it
everyone.
would be closer to snow, but GG.
To be honest, I'll take a 103 in a race, regardless.
Alright, everyone. And then we're gonna